One full day of analyst time, every single IC review. Here's what the best funds are doing instead. Today, we break down exactly how real estate fund operators are auto-generating sensitivity tables and stress test narratives before IC review, without spending a full day in Excel. Let's do the math on what this is actually costing you. 5 IC reviews per month, one full day of analyst time each. 12 months a year, that's 60 analyst days spent on sensitivity tables alone before a single deal gets approved. Here's what the shift actually looks like on the ground. The old way means hours of manual scenario building. The new way means your analyst reviews polished outputs instead of producing them from scratch. Let's walk through the actual tools, starting with zero cost and moving toward purpose-built platforms. The fastest starting point costs nothing. Paste your underwriting assumptions into ChatGPT and ask it to build the table and write the narrative. Here's a real prompt a multifamily fund operator would use. You get a formatted sensitivity table showing IRR across 5 rental growth scenarios and 5 exit cap rate scenarios, plus a 2-paragraph stress test narrative you can drop directly into your IC memo. Not perfect, but a strong first draft in under 3 minutes. For industrial or ground-up residential, just swap in your own key variables. For funds running underwriting at volume, Cactus is purpose-built for exactly this. It is an AI-native modeling workspace with a dedicated sensitivity analysis tool that shows how changes in rental growth, expense ratios, or exit cap rates ripple through your returns in real time. If your team is reviewing 5 or more acquisitions per month, Cactus compresses IC prep from a full day to a couple of hours. The outputs are clean, audit-ready, and designed to match what investment committees actually want to see. Shortcut ranked as the top AI tool for financial modeling in Wall Street Prep's 2026 benchmarking. It works as a co-pilot inside Excel, building and manipulating complex models, automating multi-step analyses, and generating outputs without changing your team's existing workflow. For a real estate debt fund, Shortcut can automate a waterfall model and then layer in multiple stress scenarios across DSCR thresholds and loan-to-value ratios, all from inside the spreadsheet your analyst already has open. Claude for Excel embeds Anthropic's Claude directly in your spreadsheets as an add-in. You can ask it to build sensitivity tables, run stress tests, and write the narrative explanation of the results without ever leaving your model. This is particularly powerful for the IC memo writing step. Once your table is complete, Claude drafts a concise professional stress test narrative in plain English. For a net lease fund presenting to institutional LPs, that polished commentary can be the difference between a sharp IC package and one that needs another round of revisions. Now let's see how these tools stack up against each other so you can pick the right fit for your operation. Here is how the 4 approaches compare across the dimensions that matter most to a fund operator. ChatGPT costs nothing and gets you a first draft in 3 minutes, but it requires manual prompting every time. Cactus is purpose-built for real estate volume with audit-ready outputs. Shortcut wins if your team lives in Excel and needs to move faster without changing tools. Claude for Excel is the best choice when IC narrative quality is the priority. Different fund types map to different tools. A small fund just getting started can go straight to ChatGPT. A private equity real estate platform reviewing deals at volume should look at Cactus. Debt fund teams already in Excel all day will gravitate to Shortcut, and any fund producing formal LP materials should add Claude for Excel to the mix for narrative polish. Let's talk about how to actually build this workflow into your IC prep process, starting today. The workflow runs in 4 connected steps. Your analyst inputs the underwriting assumptions: rental growth, expense ratio, exit cap, capital stack. The AI tool generates the full sensitivity matrix across your chosen scenarios. Then it drafts the stress test narrative in plain English. Your analyst reviews, adjusts any commentary, and the IC package is done. What used to take a full day now takes 2 hours, and your analyst is reviewing instead of producing from scratch. Here is where the time savings show up most clearly across the key IC prep tasks. Sensitivity table construction goes from 4 hours to under 30 minutes. Stress test narrative writing drops from 90 minutes to 10. scenario modeling for multiple capital stack configurations, which used to take half a day, now takes an hour. These are not theoretical gains. They are what fund teams are reporting after 6 months of running these workflows. The funds building these workflows now will move faster, make fewer errors, and put sharper materials in front of their investment committees than the ones still doing it by hand. Before we wrap up, let's clear up the 3 most common hesitations fund operators have when they first hear about automating their sensitivity analysis workflow. If your analysts are still spending a full day on sensitivity tables before every IC review, that is time you're not getting back. Book a call and we'll look at your current underwriting process and identify exactly where AI can save the most time before your next IC meeting. No generic advice, just a plan built around your fund structure and deal volume. And subscribe to see next week's deep dive on automating LP reporting with AI.